Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Welcome to any Modern Warfare subreddit user that discovered this video via post, and we're doing this post in the video format, so I just feel like it would be the most effective way for me to get my thoughts across in the new update without having to type in a bunch of paragraphs. But let's get into update 1.0 and what it introduced. And the first thing I've noticed, well, is after I downloaded and installed the update, I'm like, man, it's taking me a long time to get into these matches, taking like 10-15 minutes to get in the matches, right? And I just thought to myself, I'm like, I did download and install the update early, so I'm like, maybe that people just don't have the update, download and installed yet, right? But that's not the case, because the problem persists a couple days after the update's been live. And yeah, man, you just got busted matchmaking and busted queue times. I'm talking like 5, 10, 20 minutes to get into a match. And in the process, you're trying to get into a said match, they'll put you in a lobby, they'll randomly kick you out, or sometimes they'll just spawn you in a game by yourself. And you have to forfeit, you'll have the enemy team forfeit, right? So that's another waste of time. And then eventually, when you're finally able to get into a match, it's empty, it's a 4v3 and it's laggy as hell. So the new update, it just completely messed up the queue times in the matchmaking. And what's frustrating is Infinity Ward, they have consistently delivered updates that break parts of their game, have inaccurate patch notes, or they completely just leave things out the patch notes, like adding the Dragon's Breath attachment to the new shotgun. They just completely left that out the patch notes. Other examples of leaving stuff out the patch notes, the new attachments for the Uzi, or them doing a stealth knife on the skeleton stock for the M13 and the AK-47. Like, it's just very frustrating that they do this stuff, because as someone that enjoys the game, like, I bought the battle pass, I bought a couple of bundles. The gameplay in the background is using a story bundle with the MP5. So I bought some bundles, bought the battle pass. They just do things consistently to make that game not enjoyable with their updates, because it's breaking stuff. And yeah, it's just not fun. And another thing that isn't fun is the lack of transparency with this update, because ever since they've dropped this update, they have gone off the grid. Infinity Ward and company, they've gone off the grid. They've all gone 0 dark 30. No one's acknowledged, the matchmaking times being, completely, absurd and long. Just nope, nothing about it. And then Activision support, that they're acting all oblivious. Isn't your nat type? But yeah, that's the thing I have to deal with. So I guess we'll just have to wait maybe a week or so to get an acknowledgement on what's going on with the matchmaking. But the positives they added into the new update will just go into the Gunsmith Customs, the new Obsidian Mastery camo, and the new LMG. My only problem with the new LMG is the challenge to unlock it. They really force you out your way to unlock the new LMG. You just got guys spamming smoke for 15 matches. The Obsidian camo, it's a long, tedious grind, basically. Like, it's not hard, but it's just long and tedious. So at least it's not difficult, so it's more accessible to players. And then Gunsmith Customs, great idea in theory, but the execution is underwhelming, to say the least. And it's very dependent on how many bundles you have. So you can't change out, iron sights, default magazines, but then when it comes to the bundles, cause right, I got like some M4, variants. The problem is, like, all those variants, like the things they actually changed is like the 14.5 tac light barrel, and like 3 of those barrels virtually look the same. You got the one for Ronin's operator, then you got the Florent and the zip tie 14.5 tac light barrel, and they virtually look the same. And then even the task force bundle, why its tac light barrel looks different, again, it's a 14.5 tac light barrel. There's so many attack light barrels, so there's nothing you can really do, right, besides change that one barrel. And yeah, I mean, they can easily fix this by, just removing the stats to these variants, and just having, pick whatever stat you want for your barrel, and having, the cool looking barrel. That would just be a way better way to, introduce this, because one, it would encourage people to actually buy the bundles, because they don't have to worry about how the attachment performs. But we'll see what they do when it comes to Gunsmith Customs, if they plan on addressing it. I doubt it, because it's the same variant system they had in the beta on the PC from like 7 months ago. It was ages ago. But yeah, it's basically the same thing. They haven't changed much, so I don't know what took them so long to actually put it in the game. But yeah, man, that's update 1.20. The queue times are busted. He added in Gunsmith Customs again, just underwhelming with its execution. New LMG, new mastery camo. We'll see what they do in the next coming days, next week, most likely. With that out the way, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay home if you must, and I'm out.
You gotta learn how to slide cancel, man. That's what we should do. Enemy flag. Enemy flag. Yeah, you can. I don't need it. Enemy in the corner. Set it out. I'll just pick it up off your body when you die. I thought we looked pretty easy this man, though. That's easy, and you didn't swing.
Hold on, there's the flag on the plate. Didn't you say Dad went in there?
They're an elevation below us. They're going here.
I forgot like that shit actually like tells you their elevation.
That gave them something to think about. Good work.
Oh, that's another good thing. That's another. She might have it.
Oh, I see him over there.
She doesn't